Hey, what's up, folks? It's your boy NaptownBorn. Sorry, I ain't been on in a minute again, but we had to do some moving and shit, so now the internet's backed up and I can get my videos back up there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my Andre Dirrel versus Arthur Abraham breakdown and prediction. I'm gonna skip all the bullshit because there's a lot of opinions going on out there. There's a lot of fans for both people, more for Arthur Abraham than for Dirrel, and there's a lot of things I think are being overlooked. But let me just first break down Arthur Abraham, and then I'll break down Andre Dirrel, and then I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. And I got to try and keep it under 10 minutes. I already tried to make this video, and it was too long, and my fucking camera don't have a timer, so I didn't know. All right, Arthur Abraham. Probably the toughest guy in the tournament. Same guy who fought what, 8 or 9 rounds against Edison Miranda with a broken jaw and won. That's pretty tough, man. I don't think I'd last 2 rounds with a broken jaw. I'd be wanting to go to the hospital. That shit hurts. So I mean, and I know what getting hit in the face feels like. A lot of us do. A broken jaw will hurt, man. So you're not going to make this guy bow down to you. You're not going to deter Arthur Abraham's spirit, because he's tough, he's got spirit, he hits hard, and he's got good defense. That is Arthur Abraham. Pretty good defense anyway. But he does not make the transition from defense to offense smooth, or it's not quick, and his punches aren't very fast. Against Taylor, I saw a lot of things Arthur Abraham could have done, as well as many other people did too. The thing is, Taylor's not that good. We saw that, and I'm not going to take anything away from him because that knockout was awesome. It was awesome. Hit him right through the fucking gloves and dropped him. Head hit the back of the mat, and he got a fucking concussion from it. Yeah, he hits hard. He's different. He's like, and what I mean by not transitioning from defense to offense well is he uses the peekaboo style where he puts his hands up and blocks punches. He doesn't really move his head much. He just keeps his hands up and blocks punches, and comes out of a shell to throw big looping punches at you. He doesn't throw a lot of good jabs or anything. Right? That's not Arthur Abraham's style. He's a tough little beast. He's more of an animal than a boxer. And he's definitely more of a brawler than a boxer. He's definitely a brawler. The problem is he's the shortest guy in the tournament. He's the shortest guy in the tournament. Andre Dirrel is the tallest, or as equal to the rest of the guys who are tall. And what I mean is he's a lot taller than Arthur Abraham. Abraham's punches are real wide. Not too extensively wide, but wide enough that a guy with speed can really make him pay for throwing big looping hooks to the body. Especially, he brings them punches way out. When he comes out of peekaboo style, it takes him a long time to drop them hooks, and it's going to hurt him in this fight, I'm telling you. Now, like I said, you can't break Arthur Abraham's spirit. You can't deny his toughness, okay? And he does have power, but he doesn't have power like Carl Froch. I mean, it's Carl Froch and then Abraham and Kessler as far as the power bar is concerned in this tournament for me. And Dirrel can take a Carl Froch punch, so I really don't know how it's going to work to his favor with his. I just don't see it. Let's move on. Andre Dirrel. Andre Dirrel is fast, very fast. He's got good combinations. He has good head movement when he wants to use it, and he knows the ring well enough. What he doesn't do well is he's rookie. He's amateur. He doesn't fight like the pros. And as you saw with the Carl Froch fight, he lost because he ran too much. A lot of people hate people like him who run, but there's a lot of good boxers out there who have ran and win their fights. Floyd Mayweather, even though he can duck with his head and move and use little small movements, he also backs up and gets away from people. Now, do I want to see Andre Dirrel running across the ring again? No, I don't want to see that. So he's inexperienced, and it showed. It's showing. It showed in his first title fight against Carl Froch. His inexperience is just unbelievable, and it is a detriment to his boxing health, especially going in there with a dangerous guy like Arthur Abraham. What is going to happen though is Andre Dirrel is enough taller than Arthur Abraham to make it a weapon in this fight, if you know what I mean. He's got the reach, he's got the height, he's got the speed, and he's not weak. He hurt Carl Froch. He hurt him. Not like Taylor dropped him and Froch got back up and didn't look like he hurt. Just looked like he was stiff. No, Froch didn't get dropped against Dirrel, but he got stumbled and he got hurt. So that means Dirrel has power. Okay? But like I said, you're not going to knock out Arthur Abraham. Anyway, so what do I see is going to happen? Well, I'm counting on Andre Dirrel fixing some of his rookie problems. Will they all get fixed? No, they can't do that within the 3 months, but some things he can work on. Stand more, run less. That's the main thing. Stand more, run less. Use your head movement, use your punches, back them off, get around, circle, 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 circle. Don't run back, don't run sideways, circle, step to the side, step to the side, punch, punch, step to the side. I think that's what's going to happen. Arthur Abraham is completely susceptible to getting outboxed. And for 12 rounds, that is what's going to happen, and I don't think this is going to be a close fight. I think Andre Dirrel is going to pull a huge upset here and win a 12-round unanimous decision by at least 3 or 4 rounds. You know, like 8 rounds to 4 or some shit like that. I know that's not going to be a popular prediction here on YouTube, but that's the way I see it, man. Dirrel has shown so much talent. He's probably the most talented guy in the tournament. Arthur Abraham, the toughest guy in the tournament. What hurts Dirrel is his inexperience and is some of his tactics. What hurts Abraham is his size and the fact that you know what's going to happen. If he's not doing this, then he's coming after you with not very many angles. He's not that great of a boxer. Arthur Abraham isn't. Andre Dirrel, if he can just stop running a little bit and do a little bit more circling or a little bit more sidestepping or a little bit more head movement, that's all it would take. Because those punches are not coming at him fast. He knows how to duck and dodge them. He's been in there with Carl Froch, and I think people are not giving him enough credit as far as experience for that fight, because he's been in there with a tough guy with a tough chin. He's been in there with a tough guy with tough power, and he tried to run from him the whole time and still ended up getting caught a few times. And he survived. So now he can stand there a little longer. He's a lot taller than this guy, and he can use his reach and keep him out there with the jab, whether it's the right jab or the left jab, because he can box either way. I just don't see much of a chance for Arthur Abraham unless he knocks Andre Dirrel out. Has Andre Dirrel been down? Yes. But he has taken a good power shot from Carl Froch and not went down. Yeah, he hugged him, but he was back off of him real quick. So, I like Andre Dirrel for this one simply because his boxing skills and the talent that the kid has is just so amazing. There's so much potential there. Maybe for him, he would be a front runner in this tournament had this tournament happen maybe 4 or 5 more years down the road. But this is the type of guy who, if he gets a little bit more discipline and fixes some of his tactics, Andre Dirrel is going to be a bad man. Okay? This guy is fast, and he has wicked power behind some of them shots, man. I just still remember that Paschal fight where he just fucking cracked him with a crisp, clean, quick, straight, right on the fucking nose, and then blood started fucking squirting everywhere. It was fucking great. The dude has some power. Alright? And, you know, Taylor wasn't that good of an opponent. He just wasn't. And that's going to hurt Arthur Abraham. Because this guy, Dirrel, can move better, is faster, and has a better combinations and a better knowledge of when and when not to throw punches. Dirrel does. So, again, reiterate, 12-round unanimous decision, Andre Dirrel wins. NaptownBorn. Deuces.